The movie commences with Adam Clay, who is a beekeeper in America. Nearby, a woman named Eloise Parker is busy with her work. Adam approaches her and informs that he has collected honey from her fields as there are many bees there. Eloise thanks him for the help, and Adam assures her of giving honey at night, praising her charity work for the poor. Kelly receives a message about a virus on her computer. She calls the number provided and talks to a guy named Mickey at her company in the city. Eloise explains that her computer has been infected with a virus. He offers to help and asks her to download an app. Mickey installs a remote control app on Eloise's computer and then teaches everyone in his team how to fish, noticing that Eloise has $200,000 in all her accounts. Mickey transfers $50,000 to her account, claiming it was sent by mistake from their account, and asks her to return it. Eloise enters the transfer password to return the money, but due to the remote app, she gets hacked and her computer shuts down. On the other hand, Mickey receives $2 million and he celebrates with his entire team. However, when Eloise's computer opens later, she discovers that all her money is gone. Devastated by this, she also finds fraudulent messages in her phone from her bank. Later that night, Adam comes to Eloise's house to give her honey, but he senses something wrong and grabs a knife. Then Eloise's daughter Verona Parker, who is a police officer, apprehends Adam. He apologizes, revealing that her mother had committed suicide. Verona converses with her colleagues afterward, who commend Adam as a good man, and Verona asserts that her mother could never commit suicide. She had seen a knife in Adam's hand, and when she confronts him about it, he explains that he came to give honey as he works nearby as a beekeeper. Officers then take Adam away for questioning. While on the other side, Verona visits the field with bee machines and returns home to apologize to Adam, realizing he was telling the truth. Emma brings him to her house and asks him if her mother told him that she was scammed and that the money was actually for charity. Then Adam claims she didn't disclose anything to him, but he says that her mother was quite kind, and then he leaves from there, comes to his field and secretly calls Kelly with a phone and a secret service, revealing everything about the scam, and requests the address of the place where it occurred, which is the UMA Corporation in the same city. Adam then goes directly to that company from his house and enters under the pretext of work. When the guard tries to stop him, Adam kills them both, proceeding upstairs to the office where people scam. There he puts petrol everywhere, and then Mickey arrives with the goons. Adam goes ahead and catches all those goons, beating them up, and then tells Mickey that internet phishing fraud happens from there, and no one will work there after today. He then departs, with Mickey also fleeing the scene, and the entire company explodes due to the bomb planted there. On the other hand, a guy named Derek Danforth calls Mickey and relays the information, mentioning that a man blew up their entire company in a blast. Mickey acknowledges that he was a very dangerous man, speculating that they might have committed fraud with him. Then Derek comes and talks to a man named Wallace Westwild, saying there's a problem in his company, and he needs some bodyguards. Then Wallace says it's okay, he'll send them. Then Derek tells Mickey to find that man whom he sent some goons after, speculating that the man might have come to take revenge for some, and finish him off. Verona sees the blast that happened in that company with her partner Matt Wiley. On the other side, Mickey comes with the goons and looks at Eloise's house, where he also sees Adam working in the field. They follow him. Where they see beehive machines, they shoot them with bullets, and then they come to Adam's factory, and when they move forward, Adam catches all of them and beats them up, seeing which Mickey gets quite scared, and then Adam catches him and cuts his fingers. After a while, Verona comes to Adam's factory, where the entire factory has already exploded. On the other side, Mickey rushes towards a bridge and calls Derek. Adam comes to Mickey and ties him up, throws him off the bridge with his car. Adam talks to Derek and tells him that he will find and finish him off no matter who he is. Derek says he doesn't know who he is, and Adam says you will soon find out, and he takes Mickey's car and leaves from there. On the other side, Wallace asks Derek that this man alone killed all our goons without a gun. Derek says yes, and then Wallace says I've worked for years in the FBI, where I've only heard about such people in movies, and if this man is like that, he could be quite dangerous. Derek says maybe he could be. Wallace says that it's his job to save Derek. He'll have to tighten security everywhere, and he'll tell Matt's mom about this. He'll have to take control of his upside down business now. And then Derek says I'll see those things my way, and then Wallace calls Derek mother, Danforth, and then Danforth says I kept you to save my son, you handle his petty crimes. Then Wallace says okay, and then he calls CIA agent called Janet Harward and tells her to send our best bounty hunter to kill a man. Verona finds Mickey's body without fingers. At one point Adam refuels his car. A killer named Anisette comes and shoots Adam's car, and Adam disappears from there, and then Anisette takes out her machine gun from her car and shoots around. Adam comes and kills Anisette with his honey pot. He sets it on fire and there Anisette is burned to death. Then Adam cuts off her finger and leaves from there, in which he blows up the entire gas station in the explosion. Sometime later, Janet informs Wallace about this, and she says that the man killed our best killer. Wallace asks how could this happen. Janet says now you deal with him yourself. Wallace says he'll handle these things. After a while Verona and Matt come to the gas station, where everything seems to be over, and they look around and Verona says no one can wander with a machine gun like this unless there are big people involved in it. We should talk to our seniors about it. On the other hand, Wallace hires many goons and says that this time we encountered a beekeeper, in which you all have to fight him and finish him, and shows them his photo and other information found. Adam comes to a factory, and then he finds connections of UMA Corporation from around and learns about the head office of a company named 9 Star. He leaves from there with all the information. On the other hand, Matt and Verona meet a senior officer named Prig. Verona says that a man named Adam has destroyed an entire company in our area, and has killed many people. Now he has gone after those associated with another company, named UMA Corporation. We need some soldiers to stop him. In the 9 Star company, a man named Rico teaches everyone how to loot, and his entire team is deeply involved in the work there, and a man from the sweat team comes and says that there could be danger here and we have to shut down this office. On the other hand, officers are talking, and then Adam comes and talks to them and everyone recognizes him. Adam catches them all and knocks them unconscious. He applauds with the employees and says, "You guys have 2 minutes, and if you don't leave from here, you will die." Then Rico says, "If anyone goes from here, they will lose their job as well." Adam catches a man and the officers shoot at him, and then Adam runs away from there. When the officers come after him, Adam catches them all and knocks them unconscious. He talks to Rico and starts beating him and says, "You have earned a lot of money, where can I find people you work for?" He beats Rico a lot, and when Rico does not say anything, he shows him a photo of Eloise and says, "You guys stole money from this good woman, and if you don't tell me, you will all die first." And then Rico says, "I can show you her photo," in which he shows Adam's photo in the computer and says, "I said she is very powerful." Adam tells Verona about the people responsible for her mother's death, and then he runs away from there. Matt comes to Adam, and then Adam catches Matt, but he doesn't kill him, he just walks away from there. Matt and Verona search the entire area. Verona shows Matt's photo to them, and then she gets quite scared seeing him. On the other side, Derek and Wallace are at a party, and then Wallace gets a call, and he takes Derek outside and says that now your mom has to be told everything because the officers have seized the 1 Star company. Derek calls his mom, Danforth, and says that there has been a problem in my company. "I need your help," and Danforth says that you send me information, in which I will take care of the rest. And we come to know that Danforth is actually the President of America. Verona and Matt are confused and Emma says that Adam will now go to kill Derek and Danforth, and we have to soldiers as you need, in which you know what you have to do. They start managing the security in the White House. Wallace had called a mercenary killer named Lazarus, in which Lazarus says that as long as I'm here, nothing will happen to you guys. Danforth arrives there and she meets Wallace. Adam slips into the mansion and acquires a Secret Service uniform before entering the mansion. He puts a bomb in a car, takes off his officer's clothes, and wears a suit. He enters the White House party. Danforth brings Derek to the office, and she asks, "What have you done, and who is this man?" The FBI comes in, tells her that the company beneath her is stealing money from people by scanning them. Danforth asks if this is true and whether the money you give me for my campaign fund is from fraud. Derek says yes, it happens under our companies. Verona spots Adam and then all the officers follow him, and their Lazarus also gets ready. Those people come to Adam and catch him, and their Lazarus is about to kill Adam. Adam detonates the bomb planted in the car and he runs away after killing all the goons and officers. He catches an officer and sneaks into the White House inside. Derek says to him, "Mom, what did you think? Where do all these money you ask for come from? I did this for you." And then Danforth says, "I became president to make the country better, not to make you rich." Derek says, "I did all this work for you, and without money, this couldn't have happened." Danforth says, "We will return all the stolen money from this company to everyone and ask for online forgiveness from everyone." Derek says, "I will never do this." Outside, Adam advances, piling up bodies one by killing officers, and Lazarus arrives there and he beats Adam quite a lot. He is quite powerful. But Adam is no novice either. Adam finishes Tom off and then starts unlocking the office door. Wallace arrives there and says that you shouldn't do this. Adam breaks Wallace's hand in the process. Meanwhile inside, Matt gets quite scared and shoots Prig. Until then, Adam also sets off an explosion and enters inside. Matt threatens to kill his own mother, Danforth, to save his own life. Verona and Matt also arrive. Adam shoots Derek in the head right there, and he escapes from the window. Verona catches him outside. Adam looks at her and she lets him go, after which Adam runs away from there. In the office, Danforth is quite saddened by her son Derek's death. Outside, Adam takes off his diving suit, and as officers approach, he sees them, and he runs away through the waterway. That is all for today. Comment your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more thriller movie recaps.